Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hey. Mm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, today I want to talk to you all about samskaras. So we have samskaras, and samskaras is the Sanskrit word that means impressions, right? And in the yogic tradition, it's considered one of the most important and influential things affecting your life. So a samskara, it's a blockage. It's a blockage, or it's an impression from the past that has unfinished energy in your heart and in your mind, right? And so this unfinished energy, or this unfinished energy pattern, it gets packed up and forced into a deep place within your heart. And let's think about the heart, right? So our heart, the heart controls the energy flowing in us and through us, right? And so this energy flow coming in through your heart, you have the option to open and close to it. The heart is kind of like a valve, and we can either allow that energy to flow or we can restrict it. So, hold on, y'all, I'm thirsty this morning. So we have the flow, and then we have these patterns that don't make it through. They get stuck. And when those patterns get stuck, they become a part of our behaviors. And those things go into the back of our minds, and they're held there. And they can be held there for a long time. So that's one way to describe it in the yogic tradition. Now, in counseling, and specifically in group therapy, we have this word called paratoxic distortions. And these paratoxic distortions are simply behaviors or reactions that don't really match the event. So they're emotional reactions that are far more intense or bigger than the situation warrants. I want to give you all an example of a samskara, or we can call it a paratoxic distortion, that I've seen just working in therapy and just working with individuals, my mentees, my young people that I work with. So over the years, over the 20 plus years that my husband and I have been married, we've always had people come in and live with us, right? We've always had people, oh, I forgot to start my timer. Shoot, y'all, dang it. But okay, I'll make sure to pay attention. So we've always had people come and live with us, and younger people, older people. Just over the years, we've offered our home as a space for safety for people. So at one point, we had a young woman who came to live with us, and she was an adult, but in her life growing up, she had lived in different environments where it was kind of like every man for herself. Like she had lived at a grandma's house, at a cousin's house, at a neighbor's house. So growing up, she always lived in different places that required her to basically fend and care for herself. So one example of that, in one space that she lived in, she had to always get food and like hide her food, because the people in the house there, the different people that she lived with, could easily be about 20 people that she lived with. They would, eat her food. So I remember one time we went to the grocery store while she was living with us, and we were shopping, and then we bought groceries, and she asked for a pack of cookies, which was fine. She wanted those for herself, which wasn't an issue. But when we got home, we just assumed that we put all the food in the cabinet, and then we come and go and easily, freely open and eat the food. So I found that she had hidden the pack of cookies. And so I said to her, you don't have to hide those cookies. You can just put them in the cabinet, and if we run out of cookies, we'll just go get more. So let's think about what I said about samskaras. You are paratoxic distortions. So where she used to live and in her life in the past, she had to do that because it served a function in her life. So for her to survive, she had to hide the cookies or hide whatever food she needed so that she would have food. But that behavior, it no longer served her in our house. In our house, she didn't need to hide food or, hide cookies so that she could survive. So there was this energy or this behavior, this pattern, this rhythm that she had from the past that helped her live, but it no longer served her in her current day, right? So you all think about that even in your lives. Perhaps you have a rhythm, a pattern, a samskara from the past, this energy that got blocked that you still participate in, but it no longer serves you. For example, do you all know those people who are just perpetually late, like they're always late? We have an event at 6 o'clock and they're going to get there at 6:30. So that's their samskara, that's their rhythm, that's their pattern. And what I even saw working with families as a therapist, I saw a lot of children and even adults who have these deep samskaras where lying is a behavior that once upon a time probably served a function in their life. A lot of children learn to lie to protect themselves or to avoid this extremely intense emotional response from their parents, right? Do you all know about that? Do you know young people or even adults that just lie? They're just lying for no reason, it seems like, but I guarantee you at one time in their life that served a function, right? So maybe it kept them safe when they would lie, or some people will steal, and at some point in their life, they probably did it because it kept them safe or it served a function in their life. So I want you all to take a second to think about any rhythms, samskaras, or patterns or energy that has gotten blocked inside of you. Sometimes we're in unhealthy relationships because of this, but think about that. And then I want you to decide if you're ready to let that go. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes we don't even know we have those behaviors and patterns. And the best way to find out about ourselves is to be in relationship with another. So a lot of people like to talk this talk like, I don't need nobody except me. I just need myself and my money and all of that. All of that is so fake. It's not real because there's no way you can improve and get better when you're just with yourself, right? We're relational beings, so you need others. We need others to help us see ourselves. I used to say this to my husband for years. Like, I used to say, help me be a better me. Like, if you see a behavior or a pattern or rhythm that I'm showing up with that doesn't serve our family well, point it out to me. Like, help me see that. I want to get rid of those samskaras or patterns or behaviors that have gotten blocked from my past, and I don't want to show up with them anymore. They no longer serve me. So y'all, you don't need to hide the cookies, right? There's enough cookies. You don't need to tell lies because once upon a time as a child, you probably were punished extremely for something that really could have been a conversation. And here's how we're going to do that. We're going to focus on our hearts. We're going to use our breath to move some things through our hearts. And we're going to use the inhale to invite what we want. And we're going to use the exhale to release what we don't want. Maybe those patterns, those rhythms that we've had from the past. We're going to use the exhale to release that, okay? So everybody find your comfortable position in your chair or wherever you're seated. Rolling the shoulders back and down, lengthening the spine. So lengthen the spine, root the sits bones down so you can rise up. And then when you're ready, let me go ahead and cancel my timer. Gently close your eyes so that you can see you. And so we'll take a few breaths together. And with these breaths, we're going to inhale a desired behavior or action or rhythm. And we're going to exhale the undesired. So everybody just notice your breath. And I'm going to take us to about 5 breaths. And I want you to imagine that this breath is moving in and from the heart. So even if you need to place your hand, one hand or both hands on the heart, you're welcome to do that. Everybody just notice your breath. And then let's use this breath as our partner. So on your next inhale, family, to a 4 count, I want to invite you to inhale peace. And then on the exhale to a 6 count, exhale chaos. Family, inhale focus. Exhale distraction. Family, inhale clarity. Exhale confusion. Inhale trust. Exhale fear. And then for the next 2 breaths, y'all, I'm gonna say inhale peace, and then I want you to use your own word to exhale whatever it is that no longer serves you and that you're ready to release. So family, inhale peace. Exhale your word. Inhale peace. Exhale your word. And whenever you're ready, you're welcome to gently open your eyes, bringing your attention back to this moment. I appreciate you all, and I really apologize for not starting my timer and going over a little bit. And I'll be better. I'll get better, and I'll be better next time. Y'all have a good Thursday, okay?